I guess there hasn't been anything.
Kind of made
Which is good, so it's like easier. The bar's set really low for anyone who I date in the future to come in and be like a great guy. I'll be like, how, you exist? This is crazy.
I don't think there's such a thing as falling in love too easily or falling too fast or loving someone too soon or trusting someone too soon.
Man, I'm so fortunate and so grateful of everything that's come my way in life.
I just have a huge priority on being happy.
In a world full of iconic duos, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have quickly emerged as the epic couple of the century. They are traveling, supporting each other at social gatherings and athletic competitions, and generally beaming wherever they go. They are genuinely living out a modern-day Cinderella tale. But what if I told you that their love story didn't start with fireworks and heart emojis? Actually, it was somewhat of a catastrophe. Taylor recently disclosed the story of how she and Travis first connected. And let's face it, it was anything from a splendid event. They didn't have the best start, even if they seem like the perfect couple now. It took a lot of work for Travis to get Taylor's attention. Really put forth a lot of effort into it. It appears that at the time, a stylish NFL player was getting ready for one of the biggest pop stars in the world with a spectacular love story, but things did not go quite as planned. But frankly, who said that winning Taylor Swift over would be easy? With a little shame and grit, combined with Travis's charm, she was able to ultimately score the touchdown in her heart. This story of love shows that even if you make a mistake on the opening pass, you can still win the game. Watch how these two overcome their difficult beginning and pulled off the cutest comeback ever. Before we start, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe so that you never miss any new videos. It's totally free and helps us a lot in creating new content for your amusement. In an incredibly rare and intimate interview that followed her selection, as Time's Person of the Year, Taylor Swift disclosed information about her relationship with Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. And here's the thing, it appears that the relationship as a whole began with a little arts and crafts endeavor. You did really hear accurately. Taylor virtually smiled as she spoke about her current circumstances in life. "I'm the most creatively free I've ever been, and I've never felt prouder or happier," she added. And her newly discovered passion for football? She went on, laughing, "It turns out that football is really great. All my life, I've been missing out from the glam albums to the excitement of game day. Taylor seems to be living her best life in many ways." Taylor gave us a fun glimpse into her recent whirlwind romance with Travis Kelce behind closed. Warning, a little lighthearted bantering goes a long way when trying to win over a world-famous superstar. It all started when Travis attacked me on his podcast, which I thought was really metal, in a very cutesy way. Taylor smiled as she revealed how their romance started in an unusual way. On the July 26th edition of the New Heights podcast, which Travis co-hosts with his brother, Philadelphia Eagles star Jason Kelce, an explosion occurred. Typically, the brothers just post-game recaps or rankings of Halloween candies. Really vital business. There was a comic twist to that episode, though. Travis was made fun of by Jason for being a Swiftie and for trying to slip Taylor his fingers. Customary act of brotherhood. They were unaware that a little lighthearted conversation would lead to the breathtaking romance we are all in awe of. Travis Kelce was hoping to meet Taylor Swift when her Harris tour came to Kansas City in early July, but he was unable to make it to the end zone. That is, backstage, as it were. On his podcast, he talked about how his attempt to meet Taylor didn't exactly go as planned. She needs to save her voice for the 44 songs she sings, which is why I was disappointed by her quiet before and throughout her performances. Travis made a brief joke about the New Heights capsule. "I was a little resentful because of this. I couldn't give her the bracelet I had made for her. It is true, indeed. Our NFL athlete was ready with a friendship bracelet waiting for Taylor. Presently. That is incredibly fast. Though the event didn't initially go as planned, he had no idea that the endeavor would plant the seeds for something far greater. Travis Kelce took the Eras Tour Buddy bracelet idea and turned it into his own special moment, taking cues from Taylor Swift's You're on Your Own Kid. If you've watched any Taylor Swift performances, you've undoubtedly seen friendship bracelets, according to Travis on his podcast. While I was there, I picked up a bunch of them, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one that had my phone number on it. It was a bold move. But the outcome wasn't precisely what was anticipated. She doesn't meet people, or at least she didn't want to meet me, so I took it personally. Still, Travis grinned and said, "It was an amazing show. It seems that Taylor got the message. Game recognized game, or attempted to recognize game. and soon the two were conversing. In an interview with Time, Taylor stated, "We started hanging out right after that. We consequently actually spent a lot of time together in secret, which is something I value since it let us get to know one another. When I went to that first game, we had already gotten together." And Taylor answered all those who were wondering if the NFL game that made national headlines was actually their first date. Some others say, "They saw us on our first date at that game." Never would we be insane enough to begin a first date violently. Since then, though, items have definitely been thrown into Kelce's arms and face during Swift's performance in Argentina, with more vigor than Swift herself. Swift and Kelce's obsession is almost impossible to ignore, from their NFL fan cam to their Halloween costumes. In addition, Travis Kelce is now openly addressing the early phases of his relationship with Taylor Swift and talking about the excitement and nerves of their first date. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal that was published on November 20th, the Kansas City Chiefs star talked about how their romance started and the natural nervousness he had following. Since Travis and Taylor had spoken briefly before their first in-person meeting in New York, there was no reason to be afraid that they wouldn't click. But after that first date, worry began to set in. He admitted that he might be really concerned that he would push Taylor away if things didn't work out properly. It serves as a reminder that everyone, even NFL athletes, feels anxious before starting a new relationship. Despite the pressure of dating one of the biggest singers in the world, it seems that Travis' sincerity and charm won Taylor over, and the rest is romantic history. Travis, 34, said, "I knew we could have a great dinner, and like a conversation, and what goes from there will go from there." On the other hand, his inner circle felt a bit apprehensive, and me, just nodding along while sitting here. He continued, explaining that he wasn't concerned until after their first date. The football player was concerned he may say something harsh about their relationship and cause issues as the couple's visibility in the media increased. "The most essential thing to me was to make sure I didn't say anything that would upset Taylor." Travis said, "Isn't it cute how the man has been the most considerate ever from the beginning?" It's also lovely to watch her feel Travis's love for her. Taylor Swift had previously claimed that no male had ever tried to get her attention before Travis Kelce showed UP. The Love Story singer joked that her standards had been set very low after years of heartbreak in a rediscovered 2012 interview with Extra. She laughed, saying, "As far as boys go, nobody does anything wild to grab my attention as I don't remember. I assume nothing has occurred." She went on to joke about how she could now date anyone in the future because of this. "It's great that it makes things simple. I don't expect a date to stroll in and declare themselves to be an amazing guy right away. Oh my God, are you real? This is really strange. They have a different dynamic than the ones before them," said someone. Though he can't stop caressing Taylor and is obviously attracted to her, Travis is always so kind to her. His kisses are kind, his hold is tactful, and the way he envelops her is skillful. Another person uploaded a video of a pair and wrote, so in love back then." Taylor had dated a number of Hollywood celebrities, including Joe Jonas, John Mayer, and Jake Gyllenhaal, but none of them had truly gone above and beyond to win her over. Things get much different when we get to Travis. Kelce. Travis made friendship bracelets with his phone number on them and consistently tried to get her attention, demonstrating that he wasn't going to wait around for a cute moment to happen. Without a question, Taylor's bold and earnest efforts have lifted the bar from its prior low position. When Travis questioned Jason once if he meant his jersey number or his phone number, he cheekily replied, "You know which one. What are your opinions then? Tell us in this section of the comments below." If you liked this video, please click the bell icon and subscribe button to be the first to see my next one. I post updates like this one every week, where I unravel the secrets of your beloved. Watch my next video. I post updates like this one every week, in which I divulge the behind-the-scenes information about your favorite celebrities.